Hey everybody, welcome back. Here is my backpack. This is what I use as my travel essentials, needs to go in the car kind of thing. And sorry about this. I need to pick that up. I can't sit. All right. So I thought I would do a video. I don't think I've done the video yet of this, and there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think 3 pockets, 3 big pockets in this. And this is a backpack I used when I was going to college, and it's still good. I said it's still brand new, and I'm like, well, I don't need to buy a backpack, I have one. So I thought that I was on this kick a year ago. I was watching these videos on being prepared. You know, what if something happens? You know, are you prepared if you have to run out the door, or if you see a car wreck or somebody off the road, or, you know, or if you're traveling and you can't get to a store, you know what I mean? It's an essential emergency bag kind of thing. So, because I don't go hiking, heaven forbid, no. I'm too old for that now. Flat surfaces for me. So, I watched a bunch of videos on these essential bags. They're calling them essential preparedness bags or whatever. So I made this one up that I could take and put in any car if we're traveling other than at going to the store. You know, if we're traveling out of town or whatever. Grab the bag, put it in the back. We're going camping, put it in the back, even though I have a first aid kit and all that stuff in the camper. Put this in the back, you know. So I don't think I ever did a video with everything yet because I wanted to make sure I had everything. And I actually haven't been in this for a while. I have a sheet from all these videos I was watching, what each one had, you know. So I'm sure that I don't have enough in here, but we'll see. So on the outside, I have this big, huge clip. I have a whistle that I think still works. Yes, works. I have a flashlight that works. And this is a compass. This is my compass. I have to get a new one. The thing fell out. No good. I think it's in here, but I'm not sure. When we go through, like I said, I haven't been through this for a little bit, and it's time to go through it again because we're getting to that time of year where we're going camping. This is a battery-operated flashlight right here, and I think the batteries are inside here. I didn't want to put the batteries in because I didn't want them to be used. I really want to get one of those wind-up ones, so it doesn't even take batteries. You just wind it. That's what I eventually want to get. So, okay, let's see what's in this first pouch. And this is probably going to be a little bit of a longer video, guys. Okay, so right off the top is what it looks like. Let me see, it's hard to show this, but I'll kind of hold it like this and kind of pull stuff. Here's another flashlight. This one does have batteries in it because Ariel took it camping. And it has this light, and it has a light on top. And she broke the little thingy that clips it. So each time you do this, you can have the little one, or you can have it the tall one, or both. So this one does have batteries in it. I got some wipes, flushable wipes. Toilet paper, you know, if you're on the side of the road, whatever. Flushable wipes. Okay, and I have a dog collar for Bear in case we need to put it on him. I don't leave him with a dog collar on. I probably should, but I don't. And I'm kind of sitting low here. Okay, so then there's a pouch, a little see-through pouch. I've got a little clip that you can put like a badge on or whatever. I don't know why that's there. I have a little paper book And there should be a pen in here. This is a old milk jug handle thing. It's a scrape. I use it as a scraper. There's notepad. Then I have a Sharpie right here. I should have a pen over here. So I don't have a pen. I should probably take notes. I will do that after I'm done here. Here's another flashlight. This one needs batteries too, but another flashlight. Can't have enough flashlights. So this is that other pouch right here. This one right here. So inside this one, there is a mini toolkit. Okay, this is kind of cool. I got this from my husband one year. And you just bring down what you want to use, right? And you can clip it, and there's a flashlight in this too, but there's no batteries, or I got to change the batteries. Anyway, there's a little flashlight. Then I got a little pouch with my initials on it to put change in or whatever. I've got a thing of napkins. I always got napkins everywhere. Not napkins, you know, tissues. Now this watch I bought, I don't even think the time is set right. I don't really care. I got it because it is a survival watch. So it has a compass on it, and it has a striker right here, so you can start a fire. And this rope comes undone for a rope, okay? That's why I have this, and it wasn't that expensive. I don't remember, but I have that in here. I have some little zip ties. You never know if you're going to need those. And I have some hand sanitizer. And I have a rain poncho. That's in this front one. It probably could get organized better, but for now, this is good. Okay, this is the main pouch right here, this one, the main one in front of this one, okay? I'm just going to take everything out and I'll put it all back later. I have a little pouch here that has, everything has pouches, and I probably should label them. This has toothbrushes, toothpaste, these travel things, and I have toothpicks. They're like washable little toothbrushes there, toothpicks, and some floss. So this is your dental bag, okay? I have a bunch of pouches in here. Okay, this one has nail stuff in it. So I have nails, and so I have glue, a thing of super glue, which you can use for many purposes. I have a couple of nail files. I have some cuticle oil. I have some fingernail clippers. That's in here. So this is nail stuff. So you never know. This is kind of like toiletries. Now this one I put in the blue pouch because this is Sunblock. This is SPF 30 Sunblock, and it says dry and fresh. So I have Sunblock in here. There should be a pair of sunglasses in here, and something that like lip sun stuff. So there's still stuff I gotta get. Okay, so here is another pouch. I'm gonna put this down here beside me. Okay, in this pouch I have feminine lady stuff, and a can of deodorant. Okay, so there's lady things in here. There's a lady wipe, and some pads. You know, I don't have tampons in here, but I probably should get a box of those and put some of those, because not everybody uses pads. So this is a girly bag. I don't have a boy bag because they don't have a cycle or anything like that, so I don't have. Here's another bag. There's this one. So this one has hair stuff. There's a brush, a comb, a pick, little elastics in an old pill bottle, big elastics, a hair tie, hair ties. So that's hair stuff. I mean, if you're going to be like stranded on the road overnight or something, you know? You never know. Okay, the next thing I have in this bag is straws, napkins, and forks. Straws, napkins, and forks. So you can eat. You can rinse them off. Whatever. Okay, so that's everything in that section. So the last section is more medical kind of stuff. Okay, here is my little pouch that I have. It's just a makeup bag. Okay, so inside here I have a throw up bag. I kept it from the hospital. I have an extra one of those. I have a pill case that has a Tums in it. I have a brace thing, you know, if you sprain your ankle or whatever. I have a first aid. I just photocopied this from another one and just put it in this thing and folded it up, but it's, you know, it's not going to get ruined. So, bleeding, external, internal, burns, chemical, thermal, drowning, electrical shock, fainting, fractures, simple compound, skull, frostbite, gas poisoning, carbon monoxide, heat exhaustion, shock, stings, sunstroke, and CPR tells you how to do CPR. So this is inside here, in this bag right here, in this thing. And then I've got hand warmers in here, and I got some wet ones. Now this probably should have a lot more like medical kind of stuff in it, and I probably have another tote somewhere that should have like Band-Aids, gauze, that kind of stuff, because that should go in here in different little compartments, ointments and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what happens. I got 2 hats. I got 2 hats that you can put on for, you know, cover your, and I have a thing of gloves and masks, cloth masks, and a thing of gloves, you know, surgical gloves, whatever, you know, to keep you safe. And then I have this one that has stuff in it. Let's see what this one has in it. I have a lint roller, just in case, eyeglass wipes, a first aid kind of kit. It has Band-Aids, Q-tips, little scissors, a knife. So it's in here. That kind of stuff is in here. I have a bigger knife, a box knife. I have my hearing aid batteries, which probably, I don't know if they're still good or not. I have a lighter. I have eyeglass kit. I have a toothpick. And I have another compass and a magnifying glass. And this has got all kinds of little tools on it. And it can hang up or whatever. But I thought that was kind of cool. That one I got from something. So there's that stuff. It needs to be organized a little bit better. But it has, you know, stuff. Like I don't have any of like the, I don't know, I must have taken it out. My first aid stuff. I need to make a little first aid thing. Let's see, I'm checking the bottom of the thing. I've got 2 ponchos in here because I have another one in I have another one, I think it's in my purse. So I have a couple of those. So that is everything in this essentials Oh, no, I got another pocket here. Okay. A baggie, in case you need it. And I have a shower curtain because you can make a tent or whatever to keep you from getting wet. You could put it on the ground, anything like that. So that's in there. There's supposed to be a trash bag in here too. There's no trash bag in here. So I need to go through my list again for all that. But get you a backpack, or if you have an old backpack lying around, make you one of these little bags. Because you never know. It should be in your car, you know. Jeff's car, the one that he uses for work, I guess I could say a main car, has a kit in it for like first aid and stuff for the car. But I don't think there's anything for like actual first aid and stuff. And there should be stuff for that. So one pocket, you know, one of these, because this has a backpack, has 3 things in it. So the back one, I should, you know, your safety stuff, you know, your first aid stuff and all of that. And then your second one, you know, you can put like your toothbrush, you know, your food, you know, that kind of stuff. This is what I have. That's how I have it set up. First aid, you know, not first aid, but sunblock and stuff like that. I need to go through this again and kind of go through it. And you can buy these bags already with the stuff in it. I'm not going to spend that. I probably spent, well, a lot of this I already had. You know, a lot of it I already had. Here's the other pouch. So I have 3 pouches. One for me, one for Ariel, one for Jeff. So I have 2 hats. I mean, but Ariel has a bag, and that stuff should be in there, but I probably should put another, hat in here, just in case. You know, your toolkit should go right there, so if you need it, let me zip this up a little bit. You should have a whistle, or, you know, that you can call for help. You know, if you don't have cell service or anything, you know, you want to be able to get in touch with somebody. Put some money in there. I did have some money in there, but I had to use it. I had like 1s and a 5. I think I had like 20 bucks. I had a 10, a 5, and some 1s. So that would get you out of a pinch, you know, in a good hurry. So there is my little essentials thing. You should have something in here with all your, like, it's just me, Jeff, and Ariel. I should have our information on a sheet to put in here and to use. You know, if we get in a car wreck, heaven forbid, there'll be something in this back. Somebody finds this backpack, they can look in it and see that I had all kinds of stuff in here, but there'll also be a card or something with our names and phone numbers and all that stuff. So that's my little essentials bag. Everybody should have one, regardless if you buy one already, how many people you have in your house, you know, that you travel with, kids, whatever. I made an individual one for Ariel. It hangs on the door up to go outside. She has one right there. It has stuff in it. I have to go through it again, because I always ask if we're going out of town, did you get your bag? You got your bag? It'll have her medicines. Like, that's what I'm missing, is I'm missing the medicine bag, and I think it's in the bathroom. I have a little round thing that I have one in my purse too that has medicines in it, and I have one. I have gauze, Band-Aids, first aid cream, that kind of stuff. That's supposed to be in here. I don't know why I took it out. I had to use it for something. So I need to go back through this bag, my checklist, and check it up. But you can buy these already made. I don't know where you go to buy those. Probably a camping store, or I think Walmart actually carries them. you know, don't quote me on that, but, you know, survival stuff. Survival places will have one. But you should have one in your car. So anywhere we go, I will grab this bag and put it in the trunk. It's in the trunk. I just got to remember if we go in another car to take it out. Each car should probably have one, but I didn't want to make 3 of them because we use 3 cars only, usually. And I will put it in my, when we go camping, I'll put it in my car. So when we go up camping, it'll be in there. But I also have a first aid kit, 2 first aid kits and stuff that's already in the camper because Jeff goes up first and I want him to have, you know, if he needs to have it, you know. We do have walkie-talkies, but we don't have battery ones. We have ones that you charge, and those are in the camper usually all the time. I don't have a set to put in our, but you should have like a transition, whatever it is, radio, you know, so you can hear things. And you should have transistor radio, so you can hear the radio and stuff, news. You should have matches. You should have, I got a lighter, but I don't have matches. So there's still stuff I need to get to put in here. It's like little stuff, and just to have it. But to be, I mean, Utah, I'm in central Utah. So we have had several, I've had a fire up behind us on the mountain, right, lightning strikes. And if it's a drought like it has been, and that is all dry, it gets hit, there's going to be fire. Fire moves so fast. You do not have time for, you know, if they know that how the wind's blowing and they know it's heading your way, you don't have a lot of time to just get your crap and go. And that's scary. I grew up back east where we had hurricanes and you would have some flooding or whatever, but out here you can get flooding, and fires are terrifying. Windstorms. The wind here is hurricane strength back east because there's trees, more trees, and all that, more stuff happens out there. And in here it's more wide open. You don't have as much destruction, but you do have some. Power goes out. Our trampoline went for a ride. I didn't have it grounded to the ground, and the wind was so bad it moved it a ways up out back. So you want to be careful with stuff, you know. And so I just think that this is good to have. Anybody, even if you're single or whatever, you should have one. I watched one lady, she lives by herself. I can't remember the circumstances, but she had one in her house, she had one in her car. I'm like, good for you, you know, you should have one. I got a whistle. Yeah, you should have, what are those things called? I have this clip, but they have those other, what are they called? I have one on my key ring too. They use them for rope climbing and stuff. You know what I'm talking about, those clips. You should have a couple of those. You should have a rope, like I have that watch rope, but you should have like some rope in there of some kind. You can get a small thing of that. In this backpack, you can fit a lot of stuff in here, you know. You should also have a change of clothes, socks, you know. You should actually have a couple of backpacks. You should have one of these. Then each person should have a backpack with some change of clothes, hat, essentials for that person. For if kids, something to do. You know, you can go, I went down a rabbit hole with this stuff and just looked at all of it. And I think I watched Lorna Marie. She hasn't been on YouTube a little bit. She's had a break, but she's back. But she has, if I can, I'll link her channel down below. And she has a lot of information because they go hiking and they're RVing. And she has a ton of videos of how to be prepared. So I will link her down below because that's one of the ones that I watched. And there were several other ones, and I just made a huge list. And I think she offers a checklist too, I think, in a couple of her videos. So yeah, check that out. I thought this would be a little different video than other stuff that I've done or doing. So informative, can help you out. You know, if you're traveling, I would have something similar to this on your carry-on. Maybe more condensed, and be able to put it in a makeup bag in your carry-on bag, you know, other than your usual carry-on stuff. Put it in your bag, so, you know, toothbrush and all that. Your luggage ever gets lost, at least you know in your bag you have an extra toothbrush, toothpaste, all that stuff. But traveling like that, you're only allowed that so big of stuff, liquid or whatever. So you'll have to go by that or whatever if you're traveling by plane or whatever. But that's another thing, is have a smaller version of it on your carry-on, for your carry-on bag. So anyway, guys, that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed it. A little informative. You know, you could probably go into a lot more depth depending on where you live. You know, it really depends on where you live, but a lot of it is going to be the same anywhere. First aid, a hat, sunglasses. I don't have sunglasses in here. Sunglasses. If you have pets, you know. I sometimes, like, because we're home most of the time, but when we travel, I have a dog bowl and extra water, you know. Have a water jug, you know. There's room for a water thing in here for water, and yeah, to do all that. So there's a lot you can do. Anyways, I will, I'll talk to you later. Bye now.